All right. We got that resort in there, right?
What?
We got the resort in there. Oh, and I'm not going to have the top 10 if he's tethered to my phone. It's got to be by hand, so I'm not going to be able to see it. I'll just look back. You got. Well, I don't know your code. It's going to go dead. Huh? It's going to die, and I won't have your code to get back in.
No, mine stays open.
Oh, it does? Oh, okay. I'll just put it up there. All right. Are we live? We live? Can they hear me? You think or no?
You want to skip the montage?
Just here? If you guys want to come closer, you're welcome to. These are some incredible drone shots from the day. I don't know if you guys can see that really well, but you're welcome to come closer. This is just kind of our previews. You guys are out there in the water in all these different lakes, so we're kind of officially getting this kicked off here, but I know this is just playing here. But yeah, there's I don't know who this is. Yellow Hobie? Is that you, Jordan? Who had a yellow Hobie? This was Crockett. The very first lake was Crockett. Sorry, you put that button. You can hold that. I don't know if they care the audio. It's not even coming through. We are live, right? We're live, right? Okay, cool. I mean, but the people at home are watching this, right? People at home are watching it, right? Or no?
I'll just go to the next slide. So you can start.
No matter. Actually, let's keep it going. I'm going to do Paris, Texas. I can bring Paris up and talk to them while that's going on. You know what I'm saying? All right, we'll do that. We're going to keep that rolling, and I'm just going to go ahead and get it kicked off by thanking our number one supporter for this event, our number one sponsor, if you will. Of course, Paris, Texas, Lamar County. I don't know if Paul is in here or not. There he is. You got a second to come up here? No. You're good. Okay. Well, hey, you talked to us the other day. Yeah. We appreciate you guys so much, and we just really look forward to coming here in the future. We got an amazing several lakes, as we saw today, like mini lakes that have giant fish in them. And they showed off just tremendously. You guys crushed it. You caught so many huge fish out there. We were very impressed with the numbers. And we'll be back. You got Lake Bodark, brand new. It's already showing out big fish. And then, of course, that's it right there on the video. And then the new lake, Ralph Hall, will be coming open soon. We talked about that at the opening ceremonies. We're excited about that lake as well, and all the other small lakes in the area that just really, really showed out. So thank you guys for the support. And I guess if you want, we're just going to get rolling. We'll show you guys this online. We'll post this whole montage online. So if you guys want to see, possibly you on your drone shots, and maybe we'll see some more during the presentation as well. But anyway, we're going to get this thing kicked off. That was kind of our previews, but let's get it started. Thank you guys for coming to the Paris Reelfest, the Kayak Adventure Series presented by GoPro. I'm Drew Gregory, your host, and Jake Hepner over here is my right-hand man controlling all this. If you're at home watching, this is the amazing Plaza Community Theater. Is that the right way to say it? The Plaza Community Theater? Paris Community Theater. That's right, at the Plaza. Well, thank you guys so much for having us. It's a historic, older theater, and a lot of concrete walls, a lot of, Wi-Fi issues. So I don't know at home if you guys are able to hear us good or not, but either way, we're going to roll with it here, and you can watch it back later. Plenty of folks are recording this, and it's going to be an awesome presentation. You guys did great getting some good footage for us, and we were blessed to get some great footage as well. So we're going to show it off. So again, thank you guys for showing up to the Paris Reelfest and Hidden Grove Resort. Oh man, how many of you guys stayed at Hidden Grove? That place was awesome. Brian and his wife. What's your wife's name, Brian? Again, Kay? Kat. Brian and Kat. I've never seen like such hospitality in my life. That was amazing. You guys can see the drone shots here of the cabins, and there's the Easter egg at the bottom there. There was a new kayak design that I'll be coming out with here soon and announcing soon. I'll go ahead and tell you guys now. I don't care. It's called the Smalley. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this or not. The Smalley by Crescent Kayak. So Crescent is a sponsor of the Kayak Adventure Series. We've got the Shoaly And now we're going to have the smallie. So that was a little Easter egg. So there you go. Jake's going to, looks like rewind it for you. You can see a little bit smaller than the shoalie, and that'll be out literally in just 2-3 weeks. So we're excited about that. But you guys were amazing hosts at Hidden Grove Resort, and we can't thank you enough because you're right in the middle, literally 7 miles from Bodark and 7 miles from the new lake once it gets built. And so I think this is going to be a destination for bass anglers for many, many years to come. So thank you guys so much for the support, and hopefully we can continue to send people your direction because it was awesome, awesome place. All right, we've already thanked Paris, Texas. Thank you guys. Thanks to GoPro. We couldn't do any of this without them. They're the headline sponsor, and they believed in my silly vision where we can all meet up, fellowship, family, friends, come to these theaters, show off cool GoPro footage of your catches. And man, it's been awesome so far. You guys have been supporting it, and it's exciting to see your footage. So let's keep going. And it also validates our sport, and no one can ever question your character if you did this or that out there in the water because you got proof with your action camera. So thanks to GoPro. The GoPro guarantee, we didn't hit it at this event, but several events have a guarantee. If we get up to 125 anglers, we're going to give away a lot of extra cash as long as you submit 2 of your 5 fish, a video of 2 of your 5 fish that end up on your 5 fish limit that are filmed with the GoPro. You get the extra money that gets you up to either $10,000 at most events or $7,500 at others. And of course, we power our GoPros with Naqua. I can't thank Naqua enough. They came on board as one of our feature sponsors this year. So thanks to Naqua. If you're looking for a power solution, there isn't a better one than Naqua. And of course, to top that, they also support kayak fishing. So what a better company to support than Naqua to power your fish finders, your GoPros, your phone on the water. Obviously, a very important tool for us is our phone. So thank you guys at Naqua for that. And then, of course, you guys followed along at home. You guys were watching the real-time leaderboard presented by Realtree Fishing. And that right there is not the actual leaderboard. So don't squint and think you're going to get a sneak peek on what happened here today. Not quite yet. And Cast King came on board this year. The winner of this event is going to, and even the previous event. So who won that first event? I don't remember, but he's going to, Daryl Harrelson. Yes, Daryl from Ocala is going to get $250 gift card retroactively to Cast King. And then whoever wins this event will get the same thing. And at the Brood Stock this year in Franklin, we're going to give away a lot of Cast King stuff there. So appreciate those guys and all their support. Old Town Fishing, they're the sponsor for this event as far as a kayak manufacturer goes. We had a kayak manufacturer support us at every one of these events, donating a kayak to raise money for autism through the Autism Anglers, autismanglers.org. Go check it out. It's a good cause. This was a bonus event, an extra event while I was here in Texas to really start kicking this area off and showing off what a great spot Paris is for, bass fishing. So, we didn't have the numbers. We had the Bassmaster Classic going on. We didn't have the numbers that we had really anticipated, but we had a total of, I think, almost 70 entries, 75 total entries. And some of those were between all the divisions. So that's pretty darn good considering all the other stuff that was going on. But still, we want to raise more money for autism. And you guys out here today, we appreciate your kindness. We're going to give you double the raffle tickets for what you contributed. And then we're going to take that kayak to the next event and try to raise more money for autism. Because obviously, I think we could have done more had we had a bigger attendance. So we'll see. But thank you to Old Town for supporting us. Modern Buggy Trailer. We got an almost $10,000 trailer with a rooftop tent on top. There it is. There's a picture right there. That's your grand prize for the Angler of the Year. So you guys are vying for that. Some of you guys have got some good points going from the last event to this event, or even this is your first event. Keep following along, guys, because all you got to do is fish 2 of the regular season 6 events, and then your best 2 scores combined with your Broodstock score. So Broodstock 2, again, in Franklin, Pennsylvania, and Allegheny Adventure, that'll be your 3rd event. So that'll be your 3 event score to possibly win that. So the Autism Anglers, I think we talked about them already through the raffle. Bonus bucks from Toyota. Thanks to Toyota for sponsoring the event and with their bonus bucks program. Not everyone gets that privilege to have that in every series. So we appreciate them recognizing us as one of the national trails and supporting us through the Toyota bonus bucks. Tackle for Trash from Omnia Fishing. I don't know. We really didn't have anyone. Texas is doing a good job keeping things clean, I guess, because some of you guys took bags, but I don't think anyone ever returned any bags with trash. But we've been doing that, cleaning up the areas, leaving them better than we found them. That's the goal, right? To leave an area better than you found it, leave no trace sort of thing, and pick up. So thank you guys who have been doing that in the past. And you do win a gift card to Omnia Fishing. So I believe $100 gift card to Omnia Fishing, whoever gets the most trash or the most unique trash items. So opportunity missed for some of you guys here, but that's all right. thank you again for the sponsors that all contributed to the gift bag. You can see them all right there. A lot of sponsors contributed to your $100 sponsors gift bag. So that's the first 50 anglers that register at every event. So you guys got those. Pretty cool stuff in there. So Bass U Brunch, it was awesome. Thanks to Bass University for sponsoring that. You guys see a picture there. We had an awesome seminar. Jody Queen, Abby Abadanza, myself, we talked about chatterbaits. And I think, don't you guys think, I mean, come on, pretty good juice was given up at that seminar. And I think that was helpful, hopefully, to some of you guys today and in the future. So thank you to Jody and Abby for contributing your amazing insight on chatterbaits. You guys are a couple of the best in the country. All right, youth division. We didn't have any youth or, high school in this one. High school division, it got renamed high school this year, but we didn't have any at this one. So we'll be able to bypass that. But what we're not going to bypass is the Finman fishing guys that are here. Give a big round of applause to Finman for showing up and supporting this event. That was one of the items, by the way, in your sponsor's gift bag. How many of you guys checked those out and saw those? Pretty cool. So, and of course, you got more than one rod. So now you're going to have to go buy some more. So, because once you have it on one, you're like, oh man, I got to have this on the other one. So there's some cool shots from the day as well. We're going to share these on the galleries for our recap article of you guys out there in the water, just crushing it, catching big fish. There we go. Some good selfie moments here. Here's a video. Pete, right here. First video clip. Just these are the ones who didn't make the top 10, but they had some good footage, so we're going to show them off to you guys now. Kind of working out in the middle a little bit, looks like. Maybe working some underwater grass. There we go, hooked up. What's that one, Pete? Chatterbait, okay. Did you go to the seminar? He went to the seminar. Look at that. There we go. Oh. Come here. All right, got her. Nice. Which chatterbait was that? Evo, bluegill? Okay, nice. Hog Farmer, Spunk Chat, he said, was a bluegill Evo? Yeah, nice. Awesome. Well, let's get to the awards here. The Torpedo Team Division. We're going to get it started here. I'm going to quickly just say this. When you come up, we're going to stand and talk right here in this area. It's where the best light is. We're going to have fun with it. You're just talking to me. We're just asking some questions. So won't keep you up here too long, but we want to know a little bit about what happened out there in the water and what made your event so special here in the Paris, Texas area. So let's see what is going first. Team 007, that is third place. Michael Cates and Matthew Fleet. Is that right? Third place? Correct. All right, correct. Fourth place, by the way, shout out. You guys can come up. While you're coming up, shout out to the Isaacs. You guys are fourth place. Shout out, just one spot out of the money. Good AOI points for Team of the Year. But you guys here, Team 007, Cates and, is it Flett or Fleet? Flett. All right. Congratulations, guys. Well done. Third place team division. How'd you do it?
Chatterbait all day long.
Did you go to the seminar?
I did not. No, I couldn't make it.
He's confident. He couldn't make it, but that's all right. Tell us about it.
I throw a chatterbait all the time, so I probably could have given him the seminar. I'm just kidding.
You probably could have.
No, it was a 3/8 ounce Evo, black and blue all day long.
And he's got the Z-Man hat on. So, I mean, they're a sponsor of the series. It's funny how this works at every event. It's like people just catch fish on Z-Man stuff nonstop. Maybe it's just because it's good, not because they're a sponsor, but that's awesome. Now, tell us about your day.
I was just throwing a black and blue swim jig all day. Maybe
you lost points. It's not a chatterbait. No blade. No. Just a regular jig, like a commoner going back to the old days without a blade. But you obviously got it done. What did you guys do as a team? Did you work together? Did you strategize together? Did you fish together, or were you separate? What was the strategy there?
Separate all day. Not much strategy. We just went fishing, honestly. Fished the Lake Fork event, and we kind of tagged onto this and said, hey, let's do it. So just went fishing today.
Awesome.
Not a lot of planning.
Not a lot of planning. Sometimes that's the best way to do it. Anything else you want to add before we let you guys go? And all right, now listen, you're going to get a check. Anyone who gets a check here, we got your checks right back here. You get them right off stage at Kayak Adventure Series. You can actually cash those on a couple days from now when the protest period is over. We're going to go ahead and give them to you now, right? And then the only thing I need you guys to do, if you got anything over $600, is just fill out a W-9. And then we'll give you guys, if you plan on fishing other KAS events, just go ahead and fill it out, just in case you get over 600. That way we can handle that and don't have to hound you this time of the year next year. Yeah. So Appreciate you guys. Congratulations. And you got a trophy right here behind you. Grab those. You can tell them. You know, all right, Finman Fishing provide those trophies for third place. Those are awesome. And when this is over, if you did get a trophy or in the money, whatever, we want your photo behind this backdrop. So don't leave quite yet. Of course, you're not going to leave because we have your check. So I know you won't. All right. 180.75 is what they had. Second place, Team Mariner Sales, Larry Hill and Dan Nguyen. That's a big one right there. That is a fat 20, almost 22-inch fish right there. I don't know if that's Larry or Dan's, but
That's Dan's on the bottom. Mine's the one that looks dead.
Yours is the one that looks dead, he says. Good job, Larry. Good job, Dan.
She was
I think we got some shots of you out there, maybe, right? Was that you? We had the drone shots. You'll see those shots on that montage video of the drone. And you guys were just constantly just moving up all day long, just moving and shaking. So what was your strategy heading into this as a team?
We actually practiced.
No.
You want me to take
Yeah,
it?
you can take it if you want. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
if you're comfortable, go
so
for it.
we kind of knew which lake we wanted to fish. We pre-fished a couple of lakes, but we decided on Crockett.
Yep.
Along with a lot of people. And it was a busy ramp this morning. But I mean, personally, I was fishing a Evo tungsten with a razor shad and just finding grass in 3 to 6 foot. And I mean, I probably caught 20 fish today and
Nice.
measured 6 or 8 of them.
Nice. What do you think?
Kind of the same thing what Larry said. I was struggling trying to get a bigger bite. I grabbed a bunch at the Classic, but the baby jack, caught all my fish on that for the most part. And then Larry told me he was getting better bites with the Evo tungsten, so I went ahead and switched and got the 2 bigger bites. And fortunately, or unfortunately, couldn't get 2 more, but I'm happy with the results so far.
Yeah, nice. Well, congratulations. You guys will be walking away with a check here. And I should start saying the amounts, too, for you guys, because you'd probably like to know. But there you go. The trophies there from Catch. You can hold those up there. They're awesome trophies. Thanks to Catch for making those. Yep, good job, guys. It was 185 inches, 185. Good job. And they're going to walk away with, I can probably find it here, $300 a piece, I believe. No, sorry. That's wrong. That's wrong. Team division had 11 teams, I believe. $175 a piece. So there you go. For second place. All right. Let's go. Let's find out who the winner is this team division, folks. The Minnow Shakers, Jordan Westerman and Russ Snyder. There's a couple of big ones right there. Coming up, guys. Shaking some minnows. I think they're going to walk away with, I believe it's $500, $500 a piece. So you can go over there, Russ. There we go. You used to be on stage here, so Jordan, you too, man. You guys have won a lot in the kayak world, but man, this is a different event. You guys together as a team. Last year, you joined up with Christine and ended up on the stage as well. So, I mean, first, right, up in Wisconsin, you guys won first there. So you're kind of 2 for 2 in the team division. But what was your strategy going into this as a team? Was it let's work together, let's talk? Because here's the thing: when you're in a team for KAS, it's a little easier to talk to your competitor, knowing that even if you help them jump you in the individual division, it's still only one place they could possibly jump you, but you could end up winning the team, and it could even help you, of course, jump up higher in the individual. So it's kind of a cool strategy. If you don't join a team, then your competitors probably or may not help you, of course. So there's some pros and cons there. But yeah, tell us a little bit about it and what was your strategy?
We fished Crockett along with everybody else. He was out there shaking a minnow, and I was just junk fishing.
Yeah.
Just about fished all this. Did a big circle around the lake.
Covered it.
Spinnerbait, one Senko, a little gilly, jerkbait, just junk
Yeah.
fishing. But enjoyed the lake, a really cool lake, and had a fun time out there.
Yeah, that was a cool lake. What about you, Jordan?
Yeah, great lake. It was a good time. I went out there on Wednesday or Thursday. Caught a pretty good bag, so I knew that that there was good fish in there. Yeah, and so kind of clued Russ in on that he would need to shake a minnow if he's going to go do good out there. He did not listen.
Yep.
I did it. I made like 5 casts and all. It was stupid.
Yeah.
He was like, catch him on a spinnerbait because I only had 2 fish at 1 o'clock. And yeah, so I went to do the spinnerbait thing, did that about 10 casts, and then went back offshore and finished.
So you guys did kind of the opposite. You wanted to shake the minnow with the scope, and then you wanted.
I caught my first minnow fish yesterday.
Yeah, nice,
Yeah.
nice, very cool. Well, that's awesome. You guys, like I said, walk away with $500 and the first place trophies here. Maybe we'll see you guys up again. There you go. All right, congratulations, guys. Our team winners, the Torpedo team division. I know Russ used the Torpedo, is on Team Torpedo, and he said he covered the whole lake, zipped around, so that new travel ultralight. So that's awesome, man. Took the win in the Torpedo team division. All right, in the top 10, we pay out 6. We're paying out top 15%, so that's 6. And the top 10, we will still mention you guys because we're going to have a few other little gifts to give you guys. Philip Wyatt, is that right? Is this the 10th place? Okay, 10th place. Philip Wyatt was 10th place. So just shout out to Philip. I don't know if he's here. He didn't make it back. We've got a nice medallion. If someone can bring that to Philip, pick it up afterwards, that'd be awesome. All right, perfect. So this is 9th place. Brian Howe, I don't know if Brian made it back or not, but 9th place to Brian Howe. We have a gift for him. We have one as well, but he's not here, so we'll get that to him. 86.5 inches. 88.50 is Iko Vang. Iko, I believe, had to head back up to Minnesota. We had a lot of folks from so many different states here. That was what I was really impressed by. And he had 88.50. And then the first person out of the money, we are going to give the Day 2 Dark Horse Prize, which is usually reserved for the person when we have a 2-day tournament who moved up the most places from day 1 to day 2. They are the Day 2 Dark Horse presented by Dark Horse Tackle, and you'll get one of their monthly boxes. I believe it's like a couple $100, right, Jake? Their boxes, or maybe even a small subscription. I'm not sure. We'll have to find out. But the first one out of the money is Marty Hughes. So you're kind of in the money with 93 inches. So Marty, you want to come up here real quick? Congrats, man. We will adorn you with this here. Yeah. You can sell the Dark Horse Tackle box preemptively. No, there you go. You can put that around your neck if you want, or just keep it. But that is the medallion for making it in the top here, man. So how was your week here? We got some really cool footage. I don't know if we've got that queued up though. We don't.
These guys jinxed me.
Oh, all right. It's on the video. It's on the montage. We can pull it up, right? You go back to it or no? Dude, we can't bring that up. There's no way to get back to the montage. I've got the coolest shot of you losing a giant. I mean, like just giant.
Yeah, 3 of them.
So
In a row.
I'm sure we can at some point. But anyway, it was huge. So I was trying to figure that out. And that's the point of being in a theater, to show these videos. So we got to get it, man. We got to get it. It was too good. It was like trying to get somebody on a drone actually catching a fish is not easy. So I was so thrilled when Marty is slinging that white chatterbait. I see it so good on that drone. And all of a sudden, it just, it's a little bit further in towards the end. If we'll find it. But anyway, you were slinging the chatterbait around, and I could see it clearly. You actually missed some other fish you have no idea you missed, because I could see it from up high on the drone. But one of them was a gar, and the other ones, you landed right on them. Unfortunately, it wasn't your fault. And you see them like spook away, these dark shadows. I was like, oh, man, we were so close. But anyway, it's not working. Won't let you scrub it. Bummer. But anyway, we'll show that video, and it's pretty cool. So, and you lose that big one. So tell us a little bit about your time here.
Well, first, I want to thank you guys, man. This is so fun. I've been kayak fishing a long time, almost 3 decades. And what Drew has put together here is phenomenal. I go to a lake and there's 2 of us that are, sorry, Crockett guys, but we had bombed to ourselves, but obviously I didn't get real big ones, but it was fun. And what I did is found 3 coves that I went clear it way back in a foot of water, and they were just loaded with fish. And I had a fish on them every other cast, it seemed like. The problem was getting them in or keeping them on the hook.
Yeah.
It was so shallow. They come bouncing out of the water. But no, you guys did a great job, and just feel blessed to even do this stuff. And you picked a great location. You guys from Texas that hosted all the stuff here. Thank you. The cabin thing, man, you've already saw me the bass pond next to your cabin, when you're there. But,
Yeah, it's true.
But no, it was a great time. And by the way, that tail cost me. big
That
time.
tail cost, it did.
Somebody chopped it
Spawned
off.
up. Yeah, it cost
No,
you.
I found fish in the flats, and then the big ones were in the creeks, and just threw that. And then, oh, by the way, my upgrade was with the Nico. In the
There you go,
last
Nico.
half hour or whatever. So,
Yeah.
So thanks, man.
That's awesome. Marty's known for Nico. You know that. You're known for Nico. And you know what? He also does the top 10 lures.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So he's going to do a top 10 lures article. He writes for us, and we appreciate you doing that. It's really good. So he's going to get your information for anyone that finished in the top 10, and you're just going to send in a picture of you holding your lure, however you want to do it, and kind of creatively hold it out or put it by your trophy or whatever with your rod, and he just wants to know what it is. So we can share that article on the website.
If you're not on Facebook, just let Neil here today, because give me your phone number.
Yep. Get with Marty afterwards. All right. Thanks, Marty.
Thank you, guys.
All right. That's nice. All right. Now we're to the paid places, the individual top 6 in random order, by the way. So you're going to walk up here and take the kayak cushion hot seat. And I probably should have said this earlier, but yeah, I'll hand you the mic. And if you can, just try to eat the mic almost. Hold it real close, and it comes through a little bit better. But the kayak cushion hot seat is there. It's a comfy chair that whoever is in the lead currently, you're going to take a seat there, and then we'll bring somebody else up, and they're either going to pass you or not. And then you'll stay in the seat if they don't. And, of course, get kicked out if they do. So let's go see who's first. Randomly, Larry Hill. Larry's been up here before. There's a skinny fish he made fun of. But, dude, it's all about the length, not the girth in this tournament. So we got a video here. We got a video, Larry. So it sounds like Larry may have been filming out there. All right, good job. We encourage you guys to film, and Larry did it. So let's see the video first, I guess. Oh, all right, we'll show his total first. Let's see your total first. 95.75 inches. That is an awesome total. Definitely one to be proud of. So let's watch the video. Is it a chesty or head cam?
First day running a chesty.
Chesty cam.
Is that a boat? Yeah.
Looks like a boat. He was getting hung up in some grass.
I thought it was hung on a padstand.
And now, boom.
But it was grass started fighting.
Yeah, the grass started fighting him, looks like. Nice. Are you using Super View or just the regular view? Regular? It looks good. Try Super View sometime for the chesty. It'll help you get a little bit more action, but that's awesome. It's a good clip. Oh, nice. How big was this one? 20 and a quarter?
He measured it.
Oh, nice. Look at that jump right by the boat.
I think she weighed about 3 pounds.
Yeah. She's a good kayak fish,
Very good.
for tournaments. There we go. That's how it's done. See, Marty, you weren't the only one who got gypped on a tail, dude. This one's pretty beat up too.
Her tail was sawed off.
Sawed off.
Definitely post spawn.
Yep, post spawn. So there you go. That wasn't that hard, right? To trim the clip and just send it in through the website, upload footage. Click on 4 anglers and upload footage, and there you go. So nice job, Larry. Well, we've talked to you already. You're up here, once. But anything else you want to add about your day as an individual?
The only thing I can say is that the Tungsten Evo is badass.
Yeah.
I own one, and I used it all day and caught pretty much every fish on it.
Wow.
So I stopped at Bass Pro on the way here Friday and bought one because I didn't.
That's all you
have one
need.
yet, and that was it.
Keep it simple. All right, cool. Well, you can take the hot seat, man. The first one to take the hot seat here today. Let's see who's next. Michael Cates, is that right? Yep. We got one slide too many. 90. We already got the length up there. All right, 95.25. So I think we may have clicked one too quickly, but that's all right. What did you have, Larry? I don't even remember. I got it right here, maybe. Yeah. So come on up, Michael. 95.25. You will not take the hot seat. Not quite. But you probably knew that already, or maybe. Yeah, you kind of knew it. So what's that? Possum King, yeah. Well, hey, great day no matter what. I mean, you're out there. 95 and a quarter is a fun time for sure. Tell us a little bit about it, how it went as an individual.
I was just, I think I caught my first one on a chatterbait, and then I went 10 or 15 minutes without a bite, so I switched to a jig, just a black jig, and never put it down the rest of the day, man. I caught, 18, 16 fish, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was one big one short, as always.
Yeah. There's a lot of people who can say that, but hey, still a good day. You're not going to take the hot seat this time, but congratulations. Afterwards, you'll find out what place you finished, and we'll get you your check. Yeah, you can head on out. Thanks. All right. Tim Isaacs. That's a giant right there, buddy. 22 inches. Tim Isaacs coming up. I still say we need the music again from Price is Right. You know what I mean? That's what we need. We did it one year. I don't know where it went, why we don't do it again, but we need that. So it makes it kind of fun to run up. It actually gets people moving a little faster, believe it or not. They feel like they're on the game show. So Tim, you're out there. You guys got fourth in the team division, so you're one spot out of the money there. Good points for team of the year, and now you're up here. So tell us a little bit about it.
I fished Crockett like everybody else, I guess. I had a great day. I caught probably 25 fish. I know I counted them up a little bit ago. I culled 9 times. My first fish was a 22, which makes the day start out a lot better, But I always give you a boost of confidence when you stick one that big.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well done, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's see if you're going to take over that comfy kayak cushion hot seat or not. Let's find out. 96.25. So you will indeed take over the hot seat. So congratulations. All right. Good job, Larry. All right. Next random. Adam Coleman. I don't remember how it goes. Yeah, someone's singing it there. That's definitely not it, but whatever. All right. Congrats, Adam. You're on stage. That's something to be proud of. Coming all the way from Ohio. I mean, that's amazing. You're actually up near where I live, so that's pretty cool. A local guy came all the way here. Like, how long was the drive?
Well, with the tornadoes in Missouri, it ended up being a 2-day trip. So, but on paper, it's about 17 and a half hours.
Yeah. Wow.
So long drive. Spent a lot of time at Fork the first part of the week.
Yep.
Tried to stay out of your guys' way. I knew the areas it would probably be one at, so I stayed away from them. Still had some fun, and then practiced a lot early in the week. Crockett, spent some time there. The wind sucked, so I fished one area, found out it was good, and fished that same area all day today.
Yeah.
Caught them on a little bit of everything: bigger swim bait, chatterbait, Nico rig, and a couple other things. So a little bit of everything. Cool.
Yeah, we got a chance to catch up with you. You were catching some fish, and you were close enough to where we could actually get good video of you, drone of you, cell phone footage. You were right there, so we're like, hey, we got some action going on. We're going to go back to it. So went back to you, and we got some cool stuff, I believe, to – okay, so after the inches come over, we'll find out how many inches you have, and then we're going to see if we got some footage to show off. 102.75 inches, so wow. That's a lot. Yeah, so you can take the hot seat.
All right.
You might as well just hold on to this because we know you're going to get a Century belt, the Crosskick Century belt for sure. Yeah, hold that up. So now keep, take note of these Crosskick Century belts. They have little beer holders or Coke holders or whatever, beverage holders on each side. So when you wear that, hanging out, celebrating, a good finish here, you got to make sure you have a drink in either one of those. So it's pretty cool. Thanks to Crosskicks for that. You're also going to get a pair of Crosskicks. So that's pretty cool. See us afterwards for that. But we got more to kind of figure out. So let's see and watch what you got here. Here we go. Here you are bringing one in. I was kind of excited too. I was like cheering him on. And you literally stayed in this spot like all day long. Never moved.
I moved once to check a different area to try to.
So moved one time to check, a different area, but then came back.
Yep.
Someone started going that direction towards that spot, and you were like, "Oh man!" And you just had to go.
There was a boat going in.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm trying to win this thing.
So
Everybody says boat ramp fish are the best fish. What lake was he on, Drew?
Crockett Lake. Not everyone was on Crockett, but I know a lot of people were. So here we go.
How big is it?
He says Russ is right there behind me. That's awesome. And then do we have the drone shot? Oh, okay. Well, we got a cool drone shot too. If you're catching a fish from cast to catch on the drone, it's cool. Not as big as that one, so yeah, we'll show that one some other time. All right, 102.75 for now. You're in the hot seats. We'll have to see how this all shakes out. We got a couple more anglers. Let's find out. Who is next? Russ Snyder. Like you said, he was on your heels, so uh-oh. Now he's coming up here. There we go. There's the music. Yes. Queued it up. Nice. All right, Russ, up here again. Running around the lake, trying to catch up with this guy. He's in one spot, and Russ was zipping the whole lake, making as many casts as he can. Different styles work. I mean, you know what I mean? People have different styles, and obviously you'd love to just find one spot you could sit there and catch 102.75, but you had to work really hard for it. And how'd it go on the individual side? And what do you think? What do you think about this area and this lake?
Yeah, Paris, Texas is amazing. All the lakes here, from what I hear, there's some really good ones. Crockett was a great time. Some good grass there, and I heard in the summertime the pads come in really thick, which should make for a really good frog lake. But like I said, yeah, I caught them on a little bit of everything. I didn't really know too much what to expect, but wind was blowing, so I picked up a spinner bait and caught a bunch of fish on a spinner bait. Most of them, I think I had 118. The rest of them were all pretty little. Then kind of moved offshore, saw some deeper grass, threw a jerkbait, got a few, and then saw the big one I caught was on a deep piece of wood. Just saw it on my side scan. It was probably 15 feet deep, just like a big lay down, and just cast a mag fatty over to it, and it picked it up. I think we have a little video from that.
Oh, yeah.
Which should be cool. So and then towards the end of the day, the wind started shifting a little bit, and I saw a little pocket with some deeper grass, but the wind was kind of calm and protected, and they were just kind of chasing the other lures I was throwing. So I just picked up a Senko and just started working that pocket really, really slow, just picking apart each grass clump. Got a few good calls at the end of the day on that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's find out. Hey, I will say this before we find out. It's kind of funny. Maybe we'll find out. Yeah, it's a big one there. I'll say this, that a lot of you guys are on one lake, and what's cool about this event is there's, it wasn't like crazy windy today, but it's pretty windy. So being able to choose to go to some of these smaller lakes, it's kind of nice. You don't have canceled days, and it's kind of like my style. I like to fish a lot of small waters, rivers, and creeks, and that's the strategy that's involved. If you go to a small lake, then if a bunch of people end up there, you may not be able to win from that lake. That lake was just big enough where apparently it looks like a lot of you guys did really well. And sometimes you do want to be where it's just going down. You just got to be there and just kind of fight it out. But it just creates a new strategy to the whole tournament and just make sure we're always staying safe and give you guys good safe options to go to in case of weather. So it looks like you guys all took advantage of that, went to that lake. Let's find out, Russ. 97.25 inches. So you climbed up all day but didn't quite top them. And let's now watch the video here. Here's the video from Russ. He's got a cool video for it. Is this the big one?
Yeah.
Oh, those the Mag Patties fish.
Yeah.
Deep piece of random wood out there. He's like being quiet. He turned around. He said giant. It looked like, oh, wow.
It's fat. It'll freeze spawn.
I don't know who that is in front of you over there, but I wonder if they noticed you were catching the giant.
After I caught it, you'll see me.
Yeah, Adam is way over there in the corner somewhere, I guess.
I held it to my side, tried to hide it from whoever it was.
So you're about a dam, aren't you?
I was looking, I was like,
Oh, yeah, holding it down. Yeah, trying to keep it. Nothing to see here. Nothing going on here. Just walking out of the bank with a bunch of money. Nothing to see here. Yeah,
I left it in there. It was
The wind blowing. That's what makes a difference, is just one little fish here and there off something different that no one else saw or could find, and your electronics found it. So yeah, you ran around the lake with your torpedo beating the banks, but you also use your electronics and all, your experience. That's pretty cool. Yeah, mix it up for sure. So, well, I guess, yeah, he didn't take over the hot seat, but still a great experience, and we'll find out where you finish later. All right. All right. I guess this is the last angler. We have one more. And this angler, I will say this, Jordan Westwood, you can come up here, did submit all of his fish after the leaderboard went off, correct? Wasn't it all of them? Every one of them. And there were some big ones submitted. So this is going to be interesting here. So Jordan, we talked to you already, but we don't have a video, right? Nothing, Jordan? Okay, so let's talk to Jordan real quick, and then we're going to get Adam to stand up, and we'll both kind of stand here, and we'll just kind of see how it goes down. But you crushed some big ones here today, and the individual side, I mean, tell us a little bit more. Anything else you want to add about how you kind of figured them all out?
I've been spending a lot of time in Texas looking for roamers, and catching these floaters. It's something that it's a really cool deal. I mean, these big fish just literally are out in the middle of nowhere.
Just floating.
Just floating. And that's all of my fish were floating today.
Would you call yourself a scoper or super scoper?
No, just
you do it all. Yeah, you just
I
go.
do everything, but
Yeah. The minnow shape.
Nowadays, especially in Texas this time of the year, like if you're not looking at them on your graph, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
I saw you were using yours almost all day.
Yep.
It makes a huge difference to know that you're putting it on a fish and not just.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I knew, I turned it off though. I wanted to be as sneaky as I could. So.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, mine, I was watching them eat everyone.
Yeah.
I watched everyone eat.
Very cool. Well, do you guys want to find out? What do you think, guys? Should we find out what's going on here? All right. Guys, I'll stand in the middle. You guys slide over here a little bit. I'll get in the middle of you guys, and we'll find out here. All right, let's find out who the winner of the Paris Reelfest is. The Kayak Adventure Series presented by GoPro. Hit it, Jake. Jordan is 102.5. That means Adam is the winner. Good job, Adam. Congrats, Jordan. Man, I'll hold your hand up here. This is your champ right here, 102.75, taking home $3,000, I believe, $3,000, and the Century Belt. Jordan, hey, we can't let you leave without this. You got over 100 inches. Give it up for Jordan. Over 100 inches. Hold that up there. Hold it up right there in the GoPro. Adam, dude, you come all the way from Ohio, and you pull this one off. I know you're local guys. Our friends back at the Kayak Anglers of Northeast Ohio are cheering you on. I'm in the Discord chat, and they're going crazy all day long, and somehow we ended up back next to you, and you're catching fish when I'm flying the drone, which we're going to show that clip. I'm going to try to pull it up here. You guys can see it later if you want. But it was an amazing experience, amazing time here. Anybody you want to thank? Talk. Just say whatever you got to say here.
That woman right
that
there.
Woman? Okay.
She flew out. I got here last Saturday. She flew out on Wednesday and spent the rest of the week here with me and is driving back. So, Lacey, thank you. Love you. And Northeast Ohio guys too. We got it done here. So
that was awesome. So yeah, round of applause. But we're not done quite yet, right? I mean, because we got a Big Bass Award, right? We have a Big Bass Award, and we've got to announce exactly where you guys all finished real quick. So the Big Bass Bling Award was Jordan Westerman, 22.5 inches. So you can come up here and get that, Jordan. And that, you can stay up here if you want, Adam, for a second. Hey, that's incredible. You got the Big Bass Bling, which means you're going to win something that you didn't film because you didn't have a GoPro. Now you get a GoPro Hero 13 Black. So how about that for just, perfect way to end this thing. And then we have a couple other things, right? The Big Bass Bling. What else we got? The Century Belt winners who've done the Century Belt. These two guys here. And the micro. No one submitted a micro bag fish, so there was no micro bag winner. And the Naqua Power Bonus. Yeah, it's hard to catch a 9.75 and under sometimes here in Texas. So this is Naqua Power Bonus. So whoever's powering with the Naqua, adventure gear, any of their stuff they power. And the winner is that Adam again? Oh, you're using Naqua?
I normally would, but the way that ramp was, I actually left it in the truck.
Oh, you left it? Oh, because it was powering your GoPro. Okay, he's being honest. That's right. You said you have a GoPro. You have a 6-pounder in practice. You or submitted us, right?
Yep.
So we have that, but you were late, you said, so you didn't even bring your GoPro out there, which is a bummer because that would have been incredible footage to have. But we got two really good ones, the drone one and then the other one. So we at least got some good stuff. So we might roll that down to the next person, then we'll find out who the next person was. Anybody? Let's see, Omnia. You have Omnia Pro. So you were the Omnia Pro winner for the bonus for Omnia. And you won the event. So I believe you get a $300 gift card to Omnia for winning the event. And Matthew Flett, you were the New Canoe bonus winner. So Matthew, New Canoe owner. So you're going to get a gift card from New Canoe. What place was Matthew? Do we know? I think you'll get a $250 gift card, right? Yeah, $250. So congrats on that. And for, pays to own a New Canoe when they're in the bonus programs. And the cross kicks bonus went to Marty Hughes. Look at his cross kicks right there in the shot. The top angler that's wearing cross kicks. So you're going to get another pair of cross kicks. So nice job. And then what else do we have? Oh, you guys may have missed this at the very first Kayak Adventure Series event, Ocalapalooza, but we announced 2 locations, Broodstock 3. Go back. Broodstock 3, Journey on the Cumberland, September 2026 in Clarksville, Tennessee. So that will be our finale next year. And then also the New River Revival, Pulaski, Virginia in June of next year. Actually, technically it's the last weekend of May. Actually, we did clarify that with the tourism department there, the very last weekend of May. So when it's prime, I know Jody's excited about that one probably. But so anyway, that's going to be a good one. And then you did, I will say this, it's not on the slides, but there was a code. There's always an Easter egg to those identifier codes, and it's FL1. And it does look like we're going to start out the year in Florida again next year in March, probably late March. And it's going to be a new location in Florida. We'll probably be able to announce it at the next one for sure. But that's exciting because we all want to get in some warm weather in March and get out of the cold. So, yeah. And then I think we're about done because we're not going to raffle off the kayak because you guys were awesome and are going to let us raise more money for the Autism Anglers. But I will say the places here real quick. I'll announce the places so everyone knows. Adam Coleman was first. Jordan was second. Is this the wrong one here? Yeah. Tim Isaacs is third. I think I have the right one here because I don't see. Or is this an old one? Yeah. This is an old one. Yes, I said Jordan was second. Russ was third. That means Tim Isaacs was fourth. Larry Hill was fifth. I don't know. This isn't the most current one. Where's the current one? Jake's pulling it up right here. This was an old one, I guess, an old screenshot. Here we go. Here's the actual results. We'll get it back live, too. We'll get that leaderboard live. There we go. Adam Coleman, Jordan Westerman, Russ Snyders, Tim Isaacs. It's hard to read that. Larry Hill, Michael Cates, right? Marty Hughes, Aiko Vane. We already done the other one, so that's it. All the way down there. So you guys can come on up. We'll get a photo with you on the backdrop. We'll give you your trophies, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So you guys coming up. And I guess let's just give it a big round of applause for all you guys. What a great event. Thank you so much to Eric Kruger back as well, helping us out judging fish. You did a great job judging your fish all day long when Jake and I were out getting shots of you guys. So thanks you to everyone who was just a big part of this event. So yeah, come up, let's get photos, and thanks for tuning in, everybody at home. See ya at the next one, which is, what's the next one? Is that Ohio already? The Great Midwest of Us in June? I think it is. I think it's the next one. I could be missing someone. Oh no, South Boston, Virginia. We'll see you.